Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Connor. Welcome back to another Heroclix video. Today, I'm going over a team review I built for an event June 2nd, tomorrow, which is a Saturday, called Papers, Please. Basically, you get to activate the inspiration for the whole entire game using an ID card that you can attach to a character for the only additional cost of 5 points. So, I have a team revolved all around close combat and getting free attacks built for you today. So, I'm going to go ahead and go through the team review. Holy cow, we're at 98 subscribers. I would just like to point out that my Punisher giveaway blew up insanely. We have 25 entries right now, which is incredible. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into this team review. But I got the giveaway stuff ready and ready to rumble, which is pretty exciting. So, let's go ahead and get right into today's team review. I have 3 characters. This was an 800-point non-theme team build, Silver Age, of course. And let's go ahead and get right into it. So, first of all, I'd like to just do this right now. I have Pandora's Box with, it basically costs 12 points, and you pay 4 points per each sin. So I have 4 sins, so 4 times 4 is 16. 16 plus 12 is 28. So it's going to be 28 points on my team, just putting that out there. I don't have a huge hole in my team. Alright, so I know that I could bring in Gluttony's thing for free, technically. It's the trait. When you build your... here, I'll focus it. I'm not going to be lazy. When you build your force, you may assign the sin Gluttony Relic to a friendly character without the 7 Deadly Sins keyword by paying its cost. This object doesn't count towards your force. That's pretty helpful. I don't have it, though, so I'm not using it. The 4 sins I am using, just because I had all the points and everything for it, are Lust, Pride, Greed, and Wrath. Lust and Wrath, I believe it is, are the only 2 ones that I really need. Yeah, Lust and Wrath are the only ones that I need, but I just had the points and I didn't feel like not playing anything else, so I decided to throw that in there because I felt like it. Alright, next up we have the 3 characters. We have Gluttony Chase from Trinity War, we have Red Sun Superman from Superman Wonder Woman, and we have King Thor from Avengers Assemble. So, let's go and get right to it. We have Power Girl ID card here, which I'm covering up the code right now because I've scratched it off. It's her inspiration, if we can zoom in on this, is modify attack value by +2 when making a close combat attack, which is very helpful. And I'm attaching that to King Thor. Let's go and take a look at King Thor's die. I believe I have already, but I will once more. His special attack is going to be super strength, but when you add your dice to your attack, if it's 3 over the attacker's or the defender's defense value, you get to make a second close combat attack as a free action. I'll be putting Lust on him, which gives him close combat reflexes, plasticity, and sidestep, which is amazing. So no hypersonic can get by him. So he would have a 14 attack, doing 9 damage, picking up an ultra heavy with 8 range, 12 movement, 19 defense, invincible, 369 points. So let's go and go through the dial. This is a stop click if I'm correct. No, yeah, it is a stop click. It's impervious though. It can't be countered or ignored, which is pretty helpful. Then he goes on a 5 damage outwit, running shot, pulse wave, which is really good. Goes down the dial, loses any move and attack on click 5, that's okay though. Another stop click on click 6, and then he dies on click 12, which is awesome. So, very awesome piece there. Next up we have Red Sun Superman, who I'm giving the, well, almost gave away the code, the Captain Marvel ID card for, which gives him the power cosmic capability, meaning nothing can make him, or no one can outwit him, basically. He's 280 points, 8 range, he's got 13 movement, 12 attack, 19 defense, 5 damage, which is leadership. The special on damage is leadership, and whenever someone hits him, you get to place him anywhere. Let me read it. Even if this power is lost, after actions resolve, you may place that hit character adjacent to a different opposing character, ignoring line of fire and range, which is really awesome. I thought about giving him the Power Girl ID card, give him a 14 attack, but I think Outwit really gets through him, so I think giving him the Power Cosmic Team ability is going to be a lot better. Also, because his 2 last clicks are going to be stop clicks, which gives him... which it does not say cannot be countered or ignored right here. Winter Palace, he can use barrier, region, super senses, and it's basically a stop click here, and if you give the attacker an action if they hit you onto that click, and if you can't deal it 1 penetrating damage, so that can be outwitted, and I don't want that to happen, because I want that to activate from an 18 to a 19. Dies on click 12, just like the other King Thor does, so super awesome, can't be outwitted. I think that's going to go great And last but not least, we have Gluttony. I really wanted to play this guy. I bought him at Origins. Super cool looking sculpt. He's got like this really creepy smirk, which I find really awesome. Big blob of fat there. Mystics and Quintessence team ability. By the way, if you didn't know, King Thor has power cosmic. That's why I'm not worried about him getting outwitted. 5 movement, sidestep, 10 attack, blah blah blah. You know, no one really cares about that stuff. But super special thing about him, that special in defense. You see that? Gluttony can't be carried, but when Gluttony's dealt damage, he ignores all but one. This power can't be countered or ignored. He has Mystics. Do you see this? Oh, I take 1 damage, you take 1. I take 1, you take 1. I take 1, you take 1. Then I have regen. Let me just regen. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm already back to top click. Yeah. He's part-time Gluttony, full-time Savage. His special attack is Steal Energy. And opposing characters within 5 squares can't be healed. So you basically get them up in your face using TK or something, which I don't have. I just kind of felt like playing him. Special on damage is Exploit Weakness, and when he hits an opposing character, remove any relics or resources attached to that character from the game. Relics and resources can't be assigned to that character from this game. So, he stops resources, and he's pretty savage. 107 points, Quintessence and Mystics. He's an awesome piece. By the way, Superman has a trait called Criminals Become Superman Robots. When he hits an opposing character with a close attack, which pretty much is all the time, put a lobotomy token on its card and give them a free action to remove any number of lobotomy tokens. To have Superman use Mind Control as a free action targeting those characters that had at least 1 token removed regardless of range or modifiers. That's really helpful. And then King Thor is a trait where if you roll a d6 at the beginning of your turn, on a 5 or 6 you take an action token off him. Yeah, he looks pretty awesome. Can't wait to play this team out, or test this team out, see how it goes. Let's go ahead and refocus back on this awesome premium map here. So, those were the, oh, by the way, the AD card I have attached to him, covering up the code, is Tigra, and what it does is automatically breaks away modify speed value by +1, so that's really helpful. With the automatic breakaway sidestep and everything, that's going to be awesome. And then I'll show you what the 4 sins do and who I'm attaching them to. So, of course, I have 4 sins, but 3 characters. Now, you might be wondering, Connor, you are weird as heck. Basically, I'm going to only be using Wrath and Lust here. So, I'm going to be assigning Wrath to Red Sun Superman, which gives him close combat reflexes, sidestep, and willpower. Adjacent opposing characters can't use shape change, so there's no reason to worry about that anymore. And Lust gives King Thor close combat reflexes, plasticity, and sidestep. And plasticity is awesome because it stops people using hypersonic speed to attack him. And gives him nice sidestep with combat reflexes, boosts both of them up to a 21 defense on top click, which is ridiculous. And Pandora's Box, if you don't know what it does, basically you choose a setup, a different path, and you roll a die at the beginning of your turn, I think it is. And depending on what the number is, it's 1 through 3, they either get like a special, or 1 through 3, they get a standard blank power, and or they get another standard blank power on 4 through 6. The 4 through 6 is usually better. These are like whenever you give a sin to a character, they get or they now are called a sinner. So there's some specials here with 1 and 2. Sinners modify their combat values by +1. Sinners can move through elevated, hindering, destroys blocking, and sees through elevated, hindering, and destroys through blocking. And modify their speed and range values by +2, which is crazy. And if you get to this, Sinners modify their combat values by +1. Sinners can use the Mystics team ability once per game. Choose another DC team ability, and Sinners can use that team ability whenever they can use this power. So that's pretty crazy. I like this. This is going to be a really fun team. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Thank you all so much for the support lately. My Punisher video blew up, which I was super excited about. So yeah, we are currently 2 subscribers away from hitting that huge and awesome 100 thingamadoo hicker 100 subscribers milestone. Super excited for that. So thank you all so much for watching. My name is Connor, and I'll see you guys later. Take care. Bye-bye.